Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Mega Moolah isn't random in the way people think. The average player doesn't lose Mega Moolah because they're unlucky. They lose because they treat it like a sprint. This game is built for marathons, slow builds, quiet spins, long holds. You don't chase it, you pace it. When you treat every spin like a bet on timing instead of luck, everything changes. Start with bankroll rhythm. You don't enter Mega Moolah with $50 and bet $1 a spin. That's not bravery, that's suicide. This slot thrives on long sessions, and long sessions mean small, consistent bets. Think of your balance as fuel, not chips. The more you stretch it, the higher your chance of catching the jackpot phase, that invisible window where the slot goes from cold to active. You can't predict it, but you can last long enough to meet it. Then there's spin pacing, something 90% of players ignore. Don't just auto-spin for eternity. Play in bursts. 10 to 15 spins, pause, then reset your rhythm. Every break resets your mindset and keeps your reaction grounded. Mega Moolah's RTP, return to player, hovers around 88–93% depending on the version, which means the slot's edge isn't small, but the trick is to never give that edge consistent exposure. Bursts. Breaks. Breathing space. You're not fighting the slot, you're outlasting it. And here's what most pros understand: Mega Moolah pays in waves. You can feel when it's waking up. The dead spins start giving micro hits, $1.20, $1.80, small teases. That's not random noise. That's the slot warming up. But this is where discipline separates pros from dreamers. When those teasers start rolling, don't panic and raise your bet out of excitement. Stay steady. The moment you start forcing the slot, it cools again. The goal is to ride the rhythm, not chase it. There's also this myth that jackpots come to players who bet high. Wrong. The jackpot triggers are random and can hit any stake. What higher bets do is scale the smaller bonuses, not guarantee the big one. So, if you're aiming for profit and not fantasy, you focus on building small, consistent returns, not chasing unicorns. Mega Moolah is emotional bait. It shows you huge numbers to make you forget math. But the real winners are the ones who play with math on their side. Now, timing isn't just about spins, it's about knowing when to play. Have you ever noticed how some sessions just feel dead from the first minute? No activity, no build-up, no rhythm? That's your cue to leave. Mega Moolah is a rhythm game disguised as a slot, and the worst thing you can do is force a dead session. On the flip side, when you start feeling consistent base hits, when bonuses appear quicker, that's when you stay, but never too long. The window closes as fast as it opens. That's the beauty and curse of volatility. Volatility is where most players burn out. They want the game to behave like it owes them balance. It doesn't. High volatility means deserts, followed by sudden rain. If you're not prepared for the dry part, the rain will never matter. That's why you scale your bets dynamically. When cold, go minimum, keep the slot alive. When warm, slightly raise, capitalize, then drop back when it cools. Think of it as surfing. You don't fight the wave, you time it. Emotional control is the backbone of this entire strategy. The biggest trap Mega Moolah sets is not losing, it's winning, because once you win, you feel bulletproof. That's when players blow everything chasing the next big one. But the pros have a rule. Profit equals pause. If your balance hits double, take half out or stop completely. The best wins in Mega Moolah aren't from jackpots. They're from players who left while ahead. Then, there's something subtle, the jackpot illusion. Every spin, the wheel flashes, reminding you of millions waiting to drop. But remember this, those millions are funded by people who stayed too long. Your job isn't to fund it. Your job is to play smart enough to take money from the system before it gives that jackpot to someone else. And yes, Mega Moolah is fun. It's loud, bright, exciting, the exact kind of energy that makes you forget your rules. That's why the best players build a ritual before starting. They define their play limit, profit goal, and quit condition. Once any of those are hit, stop. Not, after one more spin. Stop. Mega Moolah isn't a game you beat by being brave. It's one you beat by being disciplined. Here's the part nobody says out loud: this game was designed to make you believe you're close. The jackpot counter, the near misses, the background sound, all of it, built to stretch your session a few minutes longer. But those minutes? That's where most players lose everything they've built. So, when you play, treat every minute like a trade. When it pays, collect. When it doesn't, move on. The jackpot doesn't reward desperation, it rewards patience disguised as timing. So if you really want to build real, not random, wins in Mega Moolah, don't play for miracles, play for moments. Small wins, controlled bets, smart exits. That's the real jackpot most players never find. Because at the end of the day, the difference between a gambler and a strategist is simple. Gamblers wait for luck. Strategists build around it. Mega Moolah can give you life-changing money, but only if you stop trying to force it and start learning to flow with it. If you found this breakdown helpful and want more real insights on how to actually play smarter, not harder, make sure to subscribe more